Hey there, welcome to my channel. Let's make some chicken stew. So we need some steamed chicken and then also the stock, okay? Some tomatoes, onions, some pepper, some whole black pepper, the tiny stuff, and then also some garlic, and then some chopped up ginger, okay? And then also some tomato puree, some cooking oil. So I'm going to be frying my chicken first, okay? Because I want to be using the oil to actually make the stew, okay? So this is Ghana style chicken stew, okay? So for us in Ghana, this is how we do ours. So I'm just hoping that you like the recipe and maybe you can try it, whichever part of the world that you find yourself. I'm hoping that you can try this because this is delicious. All right, so I believe that I'm almost done frying all the chicken, so yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to be removing the burnt seasoning that was around the chicken, okay, and then also scooping some of the oil out because it was a bit too much for my stew. And I'm going to be blending all my ingredients, my tomatoes, my onions, and then my peppers to a smooth paste, okay? And I'm going to be chopping some of the tomatoes because I like to fry this in the oil when I'm beginning to make my stew. So I left 2 of them and then I chopped them into small pieces, and also I'm going to be slicing some onions because I like to fry this in the oil and it gives it a nice flavor, okay? Alright, so let's begin. I'm going to just fry the onions in the oil for some time. So we are just sauteing it. I think that's the right term for it. I'm hoping that I'm right. And then also I'm going to be adding some tomatoes, the ones we chopped up. And then when that's done, I'm going to be adding my tomato puree. So that's about 3 to 4 tablespoons of tomato puree. I'm going to just stir that and make sure that everything is just broken up in there. You can no longer see it. It's like just mixed up. That's what we want, okay? And then I'm going to be adding my blend. Alright? If you have any special ingredients you like to use to make your stew, you can add that, okay? But for me, yeah, that's just it. And I'm going to cover it and I'm going to leave it for about 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, this is what you get. You realize that most of the water has evaporated and then you have some sort of a thicker mixture in there. But that's not what we want. This about 25 minutes later, okay? And then it's almost what we want, but still not what we want, because when I take it, it doesn't slide off my my spoon. So that's not what we want. And then yes, this is about 35 to 40 minutes later. Perfect. And I'm going to be adding some seasoning powder and then also some curry powder. That's all for my seasoning because my chicken has salt and my stock has salt already. So we don't want to make it too salty. Yeah, and I'm going to be adding my chicken at this point. So just toss in your chicken. I doubt I used everything. I just used enough for the ingredients that I had. So that's it. And then I'm going to be adding the stock. Okay. So I'm just adding the stock in small quantities. So I'm just going to add everything to it. And even that wasn't enough, so I'm going to be adding some water. Look at that. Just add water so that it can sit on the fire for a longer time, and then all the flavor from the chicken gets into the stew. So it kind of looks like a mess now, like some soupy mess. I don't want to eat that, but let's just wait and see. Just give it time, because after just about 15 minutes, this is what you get. The oil starts to settle on top. It starts to attain the right consistency. It starts to look better. It starts to head towards what you actually want, okay? And that's it about life, guys. I always say that give things time and they can become exactly what you wished they were. Everything has the potential to be better if only you can give it time. I think impatience has cheated a lot of people. When you can't wait, when others succeed before you, when others get there before you, and then you just settle. Just give everything time, guys. Because that soupy mess, though it looked so washed out, it didn't look appetizing, When we give it about 30 minutes, this is what we are ending up with. The perfect chicken stew.